Back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown has just begun. Are you ready? Let's go.
Now we're back from the dead.
I got something that has been kind of intriguing me since high school, and I just posted on Facebook. It's kind of like this urban folk. Don't know if it's really real or not. We got a bunch of people that are, when in high school we used to always go up there, up to Gold Camp Road, it's what it's called. And it's like this road, it has 3 tunnels. And they're supposed to be really haunted with ghosts and stuff like that, with like maybe children, and then I think there's, I can't remember what else, but there's like some creepy stuff going on up there.
Okay, Matt, here's a website. It says Gold Camp Road is located in Colorado Springs. There's 3 tunnels on Gold Camp Road. It says the first tunnel, there isn't a lot of anything going on. The second tunnel, it says if you stop your car in the middle of the tunnel at night, freaky things happen. It says people have countlessly reported children's fingerprints appearing on the car. Their cars had a hard time starting once it stopped. They hear children's voices in the tunnel echoing. They hear chains clashing against the walls. They hear laughter of people. And even one incident, a group of family members saw a child, a little girl, outside their window. Alright, so currently we're at Gold Camp Road. We're on the part of the pavement, or not pavement, that there is no pavement. It's a one-way road, a lot of bikers, a lot of cars. It's so narrow to the point where you have to hug the wall if you let a bypassing car come through. It's actually kind of treacherous. Like, I can only imagine what it would be like during the winter if it was icy up here. There's been a lot of reports of drunk drivers dying on this road. I can see how. I mean, there's no guardrails on the edges. It's a straight drop down the cliff in the mountains, so. Tunnel 3, I guess everyone has a really hard time finding it. It says that it's a really far walk to get to it. It's not in the same area. It's said to be the worst, the most haunted out of all 3 tunnels. It says there's a small passage you have to crawl through because the 3rd tunnel's actually collapsed. Did you know that?
Okay, yeah, see, I've heard about all that stuff. There's also other things like, there's like a bunch of bodies that are also found. Like there's a bunch of people that have died up there just from accidents. A bunch of abandoned cars and stuff like that have been found up there.
Tunnel number 1.
We are now approaching first tunnel.
In the late 1800s, this road was originally created for the use of railroad tracks. Miners had hoped to strike gold and copper, but after digging the roadway, miners soon discovered their high hopes had run dry, discovering no gold, no copper, and no treasure. This road was then left abandoned. Today, this road is only used as an extra driving route to the neighboring city known for its gambling, Cripple Creek, Colorado.
Side where we just got to tunnel number 1.
Right.
That's where they found last year, or 2 years ago.
The
A car with a body wrapped in a blanket in the back seat. That no one knows how long it had been there. It was winter. I think the coroner finally decided it'd probably been in that car for 2 weeks that way. Hi, I'm Sherry Bird. I'm Matthew Bird's mom, and I'm a longtime Colorado Springs resident and a native of Colorado.
How long have you lived in Colorado Springs for?
Colorado Springs since 1969.
Did you used to hang out here at Gold Camp Road?
Oh yeah. Me and my best girlfriend, yeah, we brought her dad's Willie's Jeep up here.
So you know this area pretty well then?
Yes, quite well.
Since the 70s, 80s?
I spent a lot of time up here, 76, 77, 78. That's actually why someone finally called the police department. That's a parking lot where a lot of people hike. There's a trail starts from there or whatever, and somebody walked past the car and said it smelled terrible.
Now on to Tunnel 2, which is a short drive from Tunnel 1. The road becomes more hazardous as it narrows because of the mountain elevation. Every year, there are 5 to 10 bodies found on this road. Either tourists are falling to their deaths down the steep mountain slopes, or people are murdered and their bodies are dumped here for no one to find them. As Matt and I drew closer to Tunnel 2, we felt like we were about to enter a black hole. The tunnel appeared to be pitch black, even in daylight, and gave off a very uneasy feeling.
People crash their cars off of here.
Probably drinking and driving and stuff.
I think that's how they found Heather Dawn Church finally too. Someone crashed their car off the side, then they went to try to tow it back up the edge, and while they were down there hooking up or doing something, someone was doing something down the edge of one of these and they found her skull.
On our way to Tunnel 3, we realize the road is closed off to all vehicles, so we're left to walk. It's a 45-minute hike on an unpaved gravel road. We start our journey to Tunnel 3, realizing the road winds between 2 mountainsides. We have to be careful because the road has been closed due to mountain erosion. it's just totally dangerous. I mean,
Yeah.
it's treacherous to go in here. If you don't have the right tools like flashlights, and even if you're able to run out fast if something did happen, it could collapse on you at any moment. I mean, it's not safe.
You don't have much space to get out from either.
Right.
That wouldn't take long to fill up.
I mean, and if you see, the only way to get in here is literally if you go like this and you're inside. After exploring Tunnel 3, it's now time to go home until nightfall. We need to recharge our equipment, plan our night investigation, and begin our ghost hunt. Matt and I are really excited for what the night has in store for us.
But yeah, we need to discuss like where we're going. That's good that we actually did go up there during the day, so we can actually see. Because at night we're not going to be able to see. There's no moon or anything out tonight, so.
Let's do a walkthrough of the ghost hunt. So, driving up to Gold Camp Road, we found that cemetery. You still want to do the cemetery?
Yeah, because that'd be cool.
Okay.
I've never been in a cemetery like that late at night.
Let's hit the cemetery first, then on the way up.
Yeah, we should do that. Then we should move up to Gold Camp. We got the GoPro here. That'll definitely help with some night shots. And then we got your night vision cam, all the EVP equipment, temperature gauge, need that.
K2 meter, EMF meters, thermo gun. I don't think we need the Ouija board for this. It's fun to use, but we're outside, we're fighting the elements. I'm also going to be wearing a hat tonight because it's ridiculous outside with the wind and the dust up there.
Yeah, we're also gonna need help. So my brother is actually studying film right now, so he can definitely help us out.
Yeah, and he's good at ghost hunting. They tend to really like him when we've taken him in the past.
Yeah. So we could definitely use Brock. We're definitely gonna have to bring him. So I'll call him about that.
And your mom knows the area, so she's gonna take us all through the area. I want to hit the third tunnel, but we just got a letter.
What do you mean?
So the problem is the Colorado National Service for Forests or something like that.
Yeah.
We had to contact them in order to get approval to go to the third tunnel
Right.
because the tunnel is actually condemned because it's so dangerous. They just wrote us and said that we are not allowed to ghost hunt up there. We cannot go up there after midnight, basically.
Well, the road's gonna be fine because that's a public road. But yeah, Tunnel 3, I guess they're gonna shut it off like a park because it's condemned, huh?
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get into Tunnel 3, and I mean, we don't want to really risk going up there and getting in trouble. Apparently there's a patrol car that patrols the entire area.
That's the most haunted part, too.
Frustrated because we can't investigate Tunnel 3, we decided to still go through with our investigation. And since we can't go to Tunnel 3, we're going to extend our investigation time at the cemetery. Alright, so Sherry just told us about this cemetery that's really old. She's not really sure where it dates back to, probably the late 1800s, but it's on the way up to Gold Camp Road, so we're going to go in and take a look and see if we can find anything that's interesting. Where are we right now?
Fairview Cemetery on the old west side of Colorado Springs.
And about how old is this cemetery?
Oh, probably 1860, 1870.
Okay, so it's pretty old. There's a lot of people that are here.
Yeah, there's some older graves.
Do you have any family here that you're familiar with the area? Or?
Not in this cemetery, no. But I'm familiar with the age of it.
Okay. Any reports of apparitions, ghosts, just a creepy place to be around?
Well, it's creepy to me because back in the late or early middle 80s, there was a girl kidnapped near here from a shopping center, and they found her body propped up in here, and it just kind of gives me the creeps.
Her body was propped up in here.
Up against a tombstone, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so this is why we're here. This is why we're investigating.
2 weeks after she disappeared.
Okay. How old was she?
24.
Oh, wow. And do you know how she was?
Raped and
Alright, so I want to first all of us just sit down. Let's just listen. And let's play for a minute just with our senses. If anything hears or sees or smells or gets touched, anything, call it out. Then when we're done with that, we will mess around with some of our gadgets and see if we can make contact another way, okay guys?
Alright, what's going on here?
it's that section.
What's wrong with that section?
I don't know. See, there's a light up there. Look.
Sherry, what did you feel when you were up there?
I don't like this little patch of cemetery right down here. Everything looks black.
It's because it's dark.
No, they look all different.
What grave are we at? Is this a woman's grave? FC? Is it
It
FC?
feels like something is touching my zipper. Seriously, it feels like somebody's tapping on it.
Come over here, Krystal, get a better front side view. I'll grab the back.
Are you touching rock?
Are you touching
I'm moving.
Not
I'll
inappropriate.
grab the back.
We could do a live EVP session if you want. Okay, let's stop moving for a second.
Yeah, dude, 'cause the grass behind me sounds like it's being walked on even though no one's walking.
Did you die here? Or were you killed and brought here? Okay,
I don't know, I don't feel the same anymore.
play that back. I'm gonna get you on camera playing it back. Push stop.
Stop.
Or, yeah, and then push play. Should just auto play.
It kind of sounds like a bird.
Whoa, we got movement.
That wasn't you?
Turn that off.
Turn it off.
I feel like something's touching my arm there. It's right there.
Is there a person in here? Like a real person?
Look over that
A
way.
disembodied voice is picked up on Matt's camera. We believe it's saying, "Do."
Just stop. Something's like right here. Or over here.
could do a spirit box session. You want me to pull it out?
How do you get this to work?
Okay, so this is record, and then this is
Oh,
stop,
it's
and
in
that's play.
stop.
Yep.
Yeah, play.
Yep. It's
Will
really,
it
see, it's really
record
easy.
over what we had? Really?
No, it'll just like re-roll a new
Okay.
one, a new session.
Recording on the new one too.
Alright, I think I'm gonna pull out the spirit box.
For the record, that's Matt. You feel a breeze? Okay. I didn't know if that was just me. You hear that?
But I cannot feel it.
There's Krystal walking. There's something up to it.
Here we catch an EVP of someone saying their name is Karen.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? That tapping's back on my front. Do you hear that to your left, Mom? I don't know if that's grass just springing up after we got it.
No, I'm just hearing noise.
Is there somebody around me right now? Or my mother?
Hey, Sherry, how far are we from Gold Camp Road right now?
We're really at the base of it. Just up over the hill is the where there's lower Gold Camp turns into upper Gold Camp.
Okay. Now, since you got to investigate with us, did it ease you anymore that it's definitely some strange things that are going on here now that you finally got to come in?
I don't think you can be in a cemetery and not fit.
That's true, unless you're a ghost hunter.
Yeah.
So, alright, you want to go with us to Gold Camp Road and see what's up there?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
That's kind of creepy when we heard, watch out.
At Gold Camp Road, Matt and I are shocked at how strange the atmosphere has changed at night. The darkness has taken over and swallowed everything around it, and our visibility range has diminished. Arriving at Tunnel 1, the tunnel has a sinister look to it. The tunnel seems to have changed identities with the sunset. It's colder and darker than before. that's in the car, and he'd like to say hi to you.
Hi. It's me, Brock. Would you like to talk?
There's another light anomaly. It's like right above this mirror. If you're in here, can you make a noise so we know you're here with us? I can't tell if that was the actual car or if that was a noise.
The car is kind of popping because of the engine.
Can you confirm if that was you one more time? I'm sorry. See, I heard it again. I think that was confirmation. If you're a female, can you make 2 taps for me? If you're a male, can you just do 1 tap? I heard there was a bus full of children that died up here. Were you part of that accident? Oh my shit. Little light anomaly like right outside the door. Oh my god, that freaked me out. Are you outside my door? I think I just saw you. If you're out here and you see this red light, you can communicate with me through the red light. You probably don't get a lot of visitors up here, just people passing through. Is that you creating the lights outside of our vehicle?
After reviewing our video footage, we realized the lights in the car seemed to be flickering. If we would have seen this inside the car, we would have pointed it out, but we are just noticing this upon review.
Can you tell me your name? I'm hearing gravel. Do you hear that, Brock?
Mm-hmm.
Someone's walking. And it was only about 3 or 4 footsteps, so if it was a person, they wouldn't have just stopped like that. Why don't you try asking some questions?
My camera just went off.
Okay, then it's in the car. Are you messing with our equipment? Did you just shut our camera off?
I'm rolling up the window, okay.
Did you get it back on? Do you not want us to be here? Do you want us to leave? If you want us to leave, make a loud noise and we'll go. Sounds like there's a car coming.
Yeah, well, we might have to go in here.
Okay. Yep, car.
Once we left the first tunnel, Matt and I became excited to see what or who was waiting for us in the second tunnel. After personally hearing footsteps in Tunnel 1, we were now on high alert for anything that was around us. Back at the second tunnel, and this time at night, the tunnel has a heaviness in the air, and I personally do not get a welcoming feeling from this area. I feel lightheaded and sick to my stomach. We decide to get out of the car and investigate on our own 2 feet. Okay, so this is tunnel 2. We haven't really heard much of anything other than the bus crash. We haven't done much history. So we're in here to see what we find. It looked like there was some stains on the walls when we were driving through. So I'm interested to see if that's just the red rock from this whole area or it's something else. So let's do an EVP session. I have my thermo gun too, so we can see if there's any temperature changes. I want to have Brock help me do the EVP session because he's been pretty successful tonight with some of the other stuff we've done.
Oh, my
He
camera
seemed
just
to
went
really
really
like
blurry.
his voice.
Oh, there it goes.
I want to put this somewhere where they don't feel intimidated. So I'm going to actually set this on the ledge. I'll give you around the car right there. Matt has a laser grid, which is his favorite thing in the world. I'm actually going to go flashlight off. Let's all sit still and Brock and I can try and get him out there.
Okay.
Oh, and I've got the K2 meter going on in. Everybody don't move because the gravel is you're gonna hear everything out the gravel. So let's get ready to position ourselves. I'm gonna pull out my thermal gun so we can get a reading.
That was a different smell, that's for sure.
You guys ready?
Mom, can you shine some light over by Krystal, please?
So right now I'm getting a temperature reading of 49 to 52. Alright guys, we've heard there's supposed to be somebody in here that likes to communicate with people. If you're in here, can you make a noise so we know you're here with us? Go ahead.
If you're in here, what's your name? What are you doing in here? Would you rather talk to me or would you rather talk to Krystal?
Not you. They're moving the other time. You guys down there? Your camera's going. You guys are in here, we're not here to like hurt anybody. We just want to communicate with you and see why you're here.
Maybe you want to say something?
Just so you guys watching, it is so quiet in here. It's like creepy quiet, like
I know, I feel like we're inside instead of outside.
I feel like we're being watched instead of the other way around. It's really strange.
We aren't here to hurt you or disturb you. We just want to communicate.
Please say something. Anything at all.
Sorry, I'm losing balance. My equilibrium's off really bad in here. Just so that that's known. I don't know why, but I feel like really dizzy in here, and I feel like I just can't stand on my 2 feet.
I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Matt Bird. I've been born and raised here in Colorado Springs, as well as my brother and my mom.
I'm his brother, Brock Bird. I'm the youngest of the Bird brothers.
We are a 4th generation Colorado Springs, and we heard that this is kind of haunted, so we decided to come and try to communicate with you. Will you give us a sign to give us any kind of recollection of a haunting being in this tunnel?
Any justification at all?
Do you like it when people come in this tunnel and ask you if it's haunted? I bet you don't, because this is your home. Man breathing like a miner's breath, or like someone that's inhaled a lot of dust or chemicals, maybe tuberculosis. Are you scared of people because no one really comes to visit you anymore? You know, it is like, I mean, it feels creepy because it feels like you're in a cave, but I mean, overall, it's pretty like peaceful in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't feel like a scary place to be, so, I mean, if this is where you live, I can see why you like it so much, and you probably get irritated with people that drive down here and are rude. Is that you?
Yeah.
There's a snapping noise at the end of the tunnel. I think we should start walking that way.
Which way?
Can someone grab the video? Holy crap, it's 14 degrees here today. Are you getting this on video, you guys?
Got nothing.
Everywhere in here earlier, it was 52 degrees. It's going down, look. Are you standing in front of us?
I need to record this. $13 It is super cold right now. I am freezing.
This is insane.
Try not to move your temperature gauge. I'm losing your focus. 15 degrees.
So the temperature just dropped about 35 degrees in here. In
I
a
am
matter of...
freezing right now.
How fast is that? Like, how long have we been in here? 10, 15 minutes? Are you making it cold in here? Can you make a noise if you're in here with us, or are we just talking to ourselves?
Moving.
In the car. I can't believe how cold it is here. Caleb, you can't make a noise for us. We're gonna have to go. It's about time for us to leave. If there's anything you wanna do before we leave to let us know you're here. We're all
you're a minor, you probably haven't been around girls in a long time. Still 14 degrees like that. There's no way it could have dropped that fast. Upon reviewing evidence, we find the most captivating piece of evidence that we've captured at this investigation. We see an apparition walk across our laser grid. As you can see, it looks like a shadow person crossed the laser grid left to right, and back again from right to left. Then it appears an additional shadow person seems to be standing in front of Matt's camera and the laser grid. When Matt first reviewed this footage, it gave him goosebumps watching it. Seeing this for the first time is an incredible feeling to catch something like this on camera. We were both excited and spooked at the same time. So you guys, we just had the temperature drop. It was like 14 to 16 degrees. And as we were leaving the tunnel, it went back up to 61 degrees. So that definitely means we probably had some sort of an encounter going on. I mean, that's, what is that, 50, 45 degree temperature change? There's no way that could happen in minutes, right? Unless there was a massive blizzard that just hit all of a sudden. I think anytime an investigator goes into a location, they're going to automatically assume that there isn't any paranormal activity going on. But we've definitely proven in one of the tunnels, at least, that there is in fact something going on. We picked up footsteps numerous times. We picked up disembodied voices. We picked up, well, we didn't actually pick up light anomalies, but we saw some light anomalies. And so we're just really stoked right now. Okay, Matt, I just got back from the library in Colorado Springs. I wanted to see basically what was fact, what was, fiction as far as Gold Camp Road. I didn't find anything about a bus wreck, nothing about children dying on the road. So that's totally a myth. I don't know where that came from, but I'm sure stories from generations, people have stretched it. We did make contact in the first or the second tunnel with the woman and the child, I'm not sure. Apparently there's a lot of kids that are murdered and their bodies are dumped up there, and women as well, they're raped and murdered, so possibly that's who we made contact with.
Is there anyone in here?
As far as all the other allegations, like the car's not starting, fingerprints on the car, children screaming, we didn't experience any of that. I mean, maybe we can debunk that as far as something we didn't experience. I don't think that there's problems with cars. Maybe people are going up there that have vehicles that aren't in operation to be going at that high of an elevation. But
tell me what you think. After this investigation, I think that we can conclude that Gold Camp Road is in fact haunted or has some sort of paranormal activity.
Yeah, so, and we definitely got, like, audio of, well, I don't know if we did get audio, but I definitely heard gravel moving, like someone was walking next to the window, because I did hear that in, like, the distance. Like,
Yeah, we
behind our
picked up those EVPs.
Yeah, so I have to say that is a definite wrap that Gold Camp Road is haunted.
It's a wrap.
Back from the dead. Back from the dead.